Hey goddesses, today I have developed this new concept. I wouldn't say it's a new concept, but it is definitely an addition to the existing concept of a love goddess that we have been going through. And I have added the archetype of a queen. So here is the difference between love goddess and a queen. Love goddess is your erotic life force energy. It's the same. You are acting through sexuality, but it is really your life force energy, your kundalini energy that gives life to everything. And it once it really reawaken her to the full potential, it has unlimited potential for you to go into your power. Now, the concept of a queen is it's a masculine expression of the feminine energy. So not only we as women have feminine and masculine within us, and sometimes we only, even us women, we only get into the masculine and live world by the masculine principles, which I have actually gone through this cycle and ended that cycle today, where I was always within the masculine energy because we were in the middle of the launch, and there were lots of work that needed to be done, so I was living in a very masculine manner. And finally I was able to remember how to connect to the feminine principles that has really made me successful. It's not the doing and the work that has made me successful, but really dreaming and creating and being in the vibration of that fantasy and gratefulness that made me successful. And that is the feminine energy. However, there's still we still are required, in order to put things into life, there is still action that's gonna have to be created within our lives. So that is when your queen comes in. She's not a masculine, but she's masculine expression of the feminine. I hope that makes sense. There is a distinctive difference between the two. Your queen is your masculine expression of the feminine energy. She is still a little bit of that earthly being. She's still, she is that energy of courage when you need to take a risk. She is that energy of grace when you have to handle or fire someone if you are a business owner. She is the energy of that woman who puts her foot down when her kids are not behaving. She is, she's doing all these things that require action, that require firm action. However, she does it in graceful manner, in a very masculine, not masculine, in a very graceful yet feminine manner, even though the action is masculine. Now, I also added the element of the ego. Ego is your human element. Now, we are living in a human world. We are expressing our not humanity, humanness, I think maybe is a better word, through our emotions. And there's still emotions of triggers and anger and rage and even revenge coming up for us. I want to normalize that it is okay to experience these emotions. However, it is not okay to dwell in them. It is okay that they're coming up. They're your expression of contrast. That is how you define what is good, what is bad. That is how you define what you want and what you don't want. You have to have those energies of contrast within your life in order for you to actually move forward in life, because that is part of your guiding path. That is part of, for you to really know the difference. There's only the difference you will only know through the contrast. So ego is your human expression of the contrast. Don't dwell on it. It is so I'm getting so by the way, triggered in a very human way by these people who keep posting posting that expression that I'm so fed up with this positivity, fake positivity, da 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 da. Like, we cannot be positive all the time. We need to experience emotions, and like this whole culture of positivity, positivity, positivity. I'm gonna punch them in the face. That is my human expression of that. It's not the culture of positivity. It's like primarily you, not gonna be happy or successful because you don't want to get stuck in a culture of positivity. Yes, it's okay to experience emotions, but you definitely don't want to get stuck there. And the path is to learn how to get unstuck. And the path is to really, for you to go through all that everything that we're going through in the personal development world here and within the program as well, is about to give you tools how to get out of that, because only by getting out of that you will be able to move forward and attract and manifest life changes, because you have to be, that's the only way. You need to emit the emotions of what you want in your life in order for you to really create that in your own life, right? So you have to be positive, but not in that sense of things, but you have to really trust, believe, be so excited about it. That is what positive means. Not a positive where you don't believe something. That is not positive at all. In fact, it doesn't work. In fact, it works the opposite way. It makes you more angry, and that is the vibration of anger you're emitting, and you don't want to emit that. So nothing good come out of it. So yes, it's okay to slip off. It's okay to be in a lower vibration. It's okay to experience those emotions. However, don't get stuck there, and you need to go back up and raise your vibration if you want to create changes in your life. So that's how the world works. There is that one law. You can't change the law of physics, right? It exists in the world. So that is what I would call ego. Ego is gonna come up. You're gonna experience emotions. You're gonna experience triggers towards whatever else that happens in your life, and it's okay. But what you ultimately want to be is a goddess, and goddess is a woman who goes through her life in a very flow, easy manner, playful manner. It's like when you were a kid and things just happened and all you did was play, and you didn't have to worry about food. You didn't have to worry about being safe. You had, and hopefully majority of you had beautiful, wonderful childhood. And I completely understand that it's not the truth for everyone. However, I was blessed to have really good childhood, and I felt safe, and I felt nourished, and I felt loved, and I went through life just playing and meeting my friends and creating these beautiful experiences, and that is the energy of a goddess, and really our pure innocence of a child is our energy of a goddess. That is how we create things with ease in life. We don't create them or do anything or effort into anything. It just happens because we're being supported by higher spiritual beings, and we are very powerful energetically. We create these things in our lives with our energies, and so that is the energy of a goddess, and that is what you ultimately want to be. Now, can you always be a goddess? No, because yet again, you're a human being, and there is that energy of contrast, and that's gonna keep coming out for you, so you can keep growing and learning your lessons and really move your life forward by experiencing the contrast. And however, don't get stuck in the contrast. You want to take that as a lesson and opportunity and learn and grow from that. So we have 4 elements. I want to give you a little bit of a summary of what we have just talked about. The energy of a love goddess, that is your sexual energy, that is your erotic energy, but it is also your life force energy that moves things forward, that makes you complete things with very feminine, in a very feminine way. It is your energy of desires and dreams, and that is what keeps things moving forward for you with, you know, fire for life, with the passion for life, with the, you know, that what keeps you create desires, and creating desires is really a moving force to become a goddess. When you become a goddess, things are just happening for you because the energy of the love goddess creating those desires for you. And by using the path of a love goddess, you learn how to really live your fantasy, even though it hasn't happened yet. I'm going to talk about this in another video very soon. However, yes, that is what you use. But then there's an energy of a queen. We have to step into our queen and do sometimes things that are maybe a little hard, maybe require a little effort, required strength, and overstepping the fear and some balls. That is the energy of a queen. But when you do that with grace. And then there is ego. Ego cannot be written off because it is always present. We are human beings, so we experience human emotions. We are normalizing that it is okay to experience human emotions and go through contrast, but we don't want to get stuck in a contrast. But your ultimate goal that's going to bring you happiness and flow, and really how you meant to live life, is to be that love goddess, to be, not love goddess, goddess, and you become goddess through Lovegodesss. I know it's confusing, but I am putting these in kind of normal humanistic terms so you can understand while still connecting to those archetypes. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me, give me feedback. Give me what your thought, how you experienced love goddess, goddess, ego, and queen in your life. And I can't wait to hear more about that.